Good morning and welcome to First Presbyterian Church of Allentown's Daily Lenten Prayer Service. My name is Beth Sarmir, and I walked into First Pres about 30 years ago as a mother with two young daughters, and with a blink of an eye, those two young daughters are mothers themselves. Time has flown, the circle of life, and I'm very happy with the many experiences I've had at the church. Currently, I enjoy being part of the recycled card ministry. I'm training to be a Stephen minister and am a deacon, and am looking forward to serving another term beginning this May. So our question for today is, what emotions does Holy Week stir up in you, and how do you sit with those emotions? So as I started to contemplate this, I decided to really reflect on my entire experience with Lent this year. And the word that just kept coming up to me is gratitude. I am so grateful for the experiences that I've had to learn and grow in Christian fellowship and in my own faith journey. So I started by, this year I decided I wanted to be a listener during Lent. Listening is a huge component of our Stephen ministry training, and I thought, what better time than during Lent to try to just tune out all the other stuff and take some time to really focus in on listening to as many as I could to learn and grow. So with that in mind, I started with the Ash Wednesday service, and it was amazingly powerful. To be there in the church, the music I was listening to, the words, it was a profound and beautiful way to start the holy season of Lent, and I'm very grateful for that opportunity. And then I also committed myself to participating in these daily services that we're having online. And I am so grateful for the questions that we can contemplate and for the answers coming from so many different people. And I love the opportunity to hear what people are saying that I've known for decades, as well as hearing from people that I'm just getting to know, and having a chance each morning to listen and then have those things kind of in my mind through the day to contemplate and further think about listening to them as I go through my day. I've also enjoyed participating in our 40 days of giving. It has been really interesting to listen during church services to the Minute for Mission about all the details of these wonderful community services that we partner with. And of course, I've also gotten much joy of sharing food and hygiene items, and personal favorite for me as a retired reading specialist, giving books so that adults and children can have their own book in their hand to enjoy reading. And I'm so grateful that our church participates with all these organizations working well beyond our walls. What a beautiful experience for Lent. And I also chose to listen to the questioning group about Presbyterian questions that our pastor Carter decided to do for us for 4 weeks during Lent. And sitting in that room with so many other Christians, just listening and thinking and learning, was a really powerful experience, and reminded me of one of my sayings that I have here on my desk at all times: I am still learning, by Michelangelo. I just think that's really meaningful to me, and it felt like it was meaningful to everyone in that room. We don't have all the answers, but we sure have questions, and listening to each other is a great way to grow in Christian faith, and I am grateful for that. And finally, I have again participated in my small group. There's a group of women in my small group. We've met for 9 years now, and the bond we have is truly remarkable. Being together, we can say anything, and we can laugh and cry and share and grow. And I benefit so much from the relationships that I have developed in my small group. This year, as we were reading about the Samaritan woman at the well, and we were talking about Jesus providing living water for everyone, as I was closing my eyes and seeing how did that speak to me, I just was drawn to the front of our church, and I saw communion, and there was our pastor Taylor Hall standing saying, "All are welcome to this table. All are welcome." And it just really struck me centuries and centuries later that Jesus' message, "All are welcome," is coming to all of us in our church. And I'm grateful to have the opportunity to participate in communion in such an amazing setting. And the leader of my small group, Pam Weiss, was helping us to see that to get to the rejoicing days on Easter, we have to go through some pretty dark, painful days of agony. And that is what we do to get to resurrection. And we also discussed in great depth the fact that resurrection is not just Jesus Christ on Easter Sunday. Resurrection is happening around us all the time. And we might see it in flowers that are bursting forth. It might be a witness that we have to someone who has recovered from a heinous illness or accident. And actually, we might be part of someone else's resurrection as we walk with them in the darkest hours of their journey. So if I look back over all those experiences I've had during Lent, I am truly, truly grateful. And how does it sit with me? Just beautifully. Will you please pray with me? God, I thank you today for this opportunity to see what emotions we are feeling during Holy Week. I thank you for the opportunity to share them with others and for the technology that makes this all possible. As we approach Easter Sunday with hearts filled with joy, please walk with us as we see resurrection in other places, as we witness resurrection, and as we may serve as living water to others with your Son, Jesus Christ, living in us and through us. I ask these things in his precious name. Amen. Thank you again for joining today, and peace be with all of you.